Hey, I'm Brian from Three Ravens Bushcraft, and today what we're going to go over is how I'm dressed. I'm going to be dressed in legacy wool clothing, and I'm going to teach you, hopefully, just a little bit, so that you can make your experience out in the woods that much better. Stay tuned. Hey, so what we're going to talk about today is wearing the right clothes for the right material for the right weather here. And for bushcraft, this stuff here, wool, is probably my number one choice, and for a bunch of reasons. And I'm going to talk to you now about why I call this my legacy clothing material as opposed to the modern clothing material. And it should probably go without saying. So first off, I have my mitts. Okay, mitts are obviously better than gloves. They keep your fingers together, keep you warm that way. So mitts should be wool, and you can get a nice covering for them. I would recommend not going fully with leather palms and leather backs. Too much leather seems to suck the heat out of your hands and makes it worse. Next thing is my hat, right? So you can see my hat has got a bunch of frost on it. Okay, that's because I've been wearing it. I've been hiking now for, I don't know, probably about 2 hours or so, and this is the frost buildup that's on that. Okay, this is my wool sweater. Okay, you've seen these a lot. They've been pretty popular in the last few years. There's a bunch of makers that are making them. Mine's from Leicester River Bushcraft, and I'm super happy with it. Jason Gustafson does great work. But the beauty of this great big wool sweater is because it's so big, it can actually have a bunch of layers underneath it. And so right now it's only about minus 15 out. It's not really that cold, so I can just wear this like a hoodie as my outer layer, and I'm good to go. Underneath that layer, more wool. Okay, so I have my wool shirt here. Okay, some people would have a thicker weight wool or lighter weight wool, but that's the beauty of wool. Nowadays, you can get really thin stuff, which is my base layer I'm wearing here, or you can get heavier wool and then really heavy wool, depending on what you want to do. So that's the beauty of that. So there's my mid layer, and then my base layer or my hygiene layer, which is next to skin, again, is marrow wool, nice wool stuff, right? Okay, beneath that I have my pants. I'm not going to drop my pants and show you what's under there, but normally I would have another layer of wool there as well, but it's only minus 15, and these are heavy wool pants, so I don't need them. I do have multiple layers of socks on, okay? That's super important as well. Okay, so layering is the key. Now, people used to say, oh, I can't wear wool next to my skin, it's all itchy, it's gross, ugh, right? So you're wearing things like polypro, or even worse thing in the wintertime, cotton, okay? You don't want to wear cotton. Cotton is just a killer out in this cold weather. So now with the new modern materials and the way things are being made, marrow wool, beauty stuff, and you know what, you can get it super cheap now, so it's not like it used to be, where it used to be $50 for a piece of maybe a base layer t-shirt or a pair of long underwear. Now you can get away with having the whole kit for 50 bucks, if not even less. So again, this is my legacy clothing. This is all wool. The reason I picked wool is because, one, it stays warm even when it's wet, and two, it's extremely durable for what we do, right? If I'm next to the fire or working with fire, I don't have to worry about burning my coat or getting, you know, the Gore-Tex damaged, or even worse, having it melt on me and causing a bigger burn. Okay, so, oh, one last thing, suspenders. You want to have suspenders on. This way you can ventilate from here around your waist and not have this tight waist in here. This helps airflow move even just a little bit up and down throughout your body. All right, so wintertime, the suspenders should come out. And if you don't own a pair of pants with suspenders, you really need to try it out because they're worth the while. Well, that's it. I wanted to just make this one short and sweet and quick, but again, wool is the new, old, wonderful winter stuff, and even summer now. So if you don't have any, I suggest you go out and buy some. And the beauty of it is, if you're like me, you can go get it at a thrift store for really cheap most times. So those are my points. Go out, enjoy the winter, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers. Well, that was just a very brief introduction on how to dress for success. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you want to learn more. And if you do want to learn more, come see me. And one last point. Always remember that if you're overheating, you got to do something about it. And the first thing you can do is just take off your hat. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to guess, looking at my hat, yeah, there's that steam. Yeah, I've been pushing it for a little bit just to get home, and as you can see, I'm overheating. So don't let this happen to you. Come see me. Let's learn some more. Let's share some more and have a good time out in the woods. Cheers.